يا بس يلا إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, brother Mohammed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, alhamdulillah. We saw each other also Saturday, alhamdulillah. Yes. Actually, Saturday, and this is where all the masajid listening to us.
Oh, yeah.
Two girls, like teenagers.
Teenagers.
And those actually speak about those teenagers with our masjid and Bambino and here.
Masjid, yeah. All the different masjids.
Tell what those daughters do. Two young girls that 17 or 18 or 19, not even 20.
Yeah, they're in their teenage years.
Look what they are doing.
They started a whole
Bazaar
events,
Bazaar,
kind of just getting everybody together in one masjid, and they open up the doors to all the different masjids
and food all countries.
And I bought a shirt from these, from the girls.
Yeah.
It's tents, it's food trucks, it's coffee, it's just hanging out, it's Islamic lessons,
and Muslims, all kind of colors and nationality. Because those two girls, not even 20 years old, just came to America, barely they speak English, and they make bazaar.
Yeah,
and now for like 1 year now, I don't know,
almost a year, I think.
Every month in different masjid.
Yeah.
But it's packed.
Over 1,000 people showed up this last.
Imagine this, and that means, regardless one or two, the key hadith al-Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Every action with the intention. They have good intention.
They're good. They're pure. They just want to bring everybody together, and they want to have everybody have a good time. And the best place they picked was a masjid.
Plus, this time actually they're making a scholars, a speaker, different kind of speakers. Two girls did that.
Two little girls.
And in fact, Ramadan is coming soon, and I believe everybody preparing themselves for Ramadan.
We are. Everybody needs to.
And
2 more weeks.
And the people are preparing themselves for zakah, for charity, for sadaqah, for Quran, more. Plus, we want to encourage also our kids to be part of that. For example, like Yemen, Afghanistan, Iraq, Gaza, Syria, Lebanon, and in India, in China, Rohingya, China. So when the people come, there's a very important topic to the charity. Number one, a lot of ayat in the Quran. أقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة. الزكاة here 2 times. Zakah, obligation if I have a nisab, like in America now, like $2,200, that nisab. And also charity, I don't have money, but can you think, you as an American now, I grew up with this. But how are we going to speak about this to hear everything?
Charity is a very sensitive subject. It's a very sensitive subject. A lot of people don't like charity. Or not just don't like it, they get turned off by it because everybody's asking for money. Everybody, all the different countries, all the different agencies, the nonprofits, the relief people, all these people that are asking for money. And then during Ramadan, it's more.
Yes.
Because everybody knows during that, all the agencies, all the nonprofits, all the Islamic agencies, at least they know, and the masjids, they know that month is the month of giving, so they know our hearts are more open. And so I know, I even just going to the masjids that we go to, a lot of the people don't go that day when they know there's a fundraiser going that day, they won't show up.
In fact, every day. But Brother Muhammad, very important. Who's our example? Rasulullah.
Of course.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Ramadan, he give even more. He even give more, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Encourage the Sahaba to give more and more. That means our example, Rasulullah. And even Sunnah followers, actually, we support for Sunnah followers as well.
Of course. I think what happens now, like in the last, I don't know, maybe when I started to really see what's going on in the masjid, maybe the last 5-6 years, I started noticing that a lot of people just don't want to keep, it's exhausting.
Oh, yeah.
It's exhausting. 500 here, 5,000 here, 1,000 here. Now these brothers are coming to the masjid they're building a masjid over here. They want to build a masjid over there. So they want people to give, to give, to give. And I understand, that concept. I understand that, yes, the month of Ramadan is all about giving. But we also have to remember that, we have to set a limitation of how much we give. Right. And so one of the things I actually talk to the kids, and tomorrow I'm going to go again with the 8th graders and the 7th graders, about talking to your parents about how much do they plan on giving this Ramadan. Right. You as a husband, as a father, as a man of the house, and as a woman of the house, whatever, how much money you can give. Right. You have a certain amount that you should have set in your brain, in your mind, that when this Ramadan comes, I'm going to give $10,000 this month. Let's say you have 10,000. Let's say you have 5,000 or 2,000. Whatever you have. Your goal should be, okay, let's give some to the masjid. Let's do what we got to do and donate to the masjid, but also kind of give locally to the people in your masjid that need.
That's yesterday we spoke about it. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's weird because I don't know. I guess I didn't watch it, but I was thinking about it, last couple of days of we donate to this relief fund. We donate to this fund. We donate to this people. We donate to this masjid that they're trying to build. But we don't really see
around us
the people that are around us.
Yes.
One of the things I always, put in my head was, if you know a brother or sister, or even your imams should know, or the board members, they should know who needs something in your community, who needs some type of help. So if you're a brother or a sister that has, mashallah, lots of money, and you're set, your house is paid, your bills are paid, mashallah, Allah has blessed you, help it. Find somebody who needs a little bit of help locally.
I like that. Yes, I like that.
Right, and then give to Gaza, give to the Tunisia, give to Palestine, give to Lebanon, give. Yes, don't. And I'm hoping none of the imams on. If there's an imam on here that gets mad at me,
there is actually.
Don't get mad at me. I'm not saying don't give to those guys, and I'm not saying don't help the masjids, because of course the masjids need help.
Yeah,
but spread it out. Right, because you can see, I've seen masjids who will say, we need money for, we're going to build this, we're going to build that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And for 5, 6, 7 years, they've been getting money, but they never build anything.
Yes, in Texas, actually more than 30 years, they have the money. But never done anything.
So
some masajid.
I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to.
Yes, me too. They can listen to us.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble from calling people out. But okay, as a regular guy, I'm not loaded. I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of money, but I know for the last 5 years I've been giving that masjid money, and they didn't do anything with it.
This is very important. That's actually an excellent topic here.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, yes, they give, and they have the money, but nothing done with the money.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, when we give, that is a manner, a trust.
Yeah.
And if you not fulfill and make action for this, is a great sin. Why? I give for what? Something.
Yeah.
Give me something what you done with it.
Yeah. And I know the imams, a lot of the imams will say, well, it's in your intention. It's whatever is your intention.
Oh, hold on. The majority of the imams, except me, I will volunteer imam. The majority of the imam, takes salary from the board.
Yeah, of course.
So, and a lot of imams, I'm not defending imam. Yes, I'm imam, but I'm not taking salary. But believe me, they are afraid sometimes to do anything with the money. Why? They worry about their own salary because they have family.
Of course.
And that's sad.
It's sad. It is sad. But you know what? You can't knock down. I understand why imams have to get paid. And I'm all for paying imams. You have to pay the imams.
Absolutely.
You have to pay imams because they have to pay their bills. They have
kids.
By
the way, the imams over there is this.
Yeah,
I love this.
And it's terrible.
After COVID-19, believe me, it's hard.
Yeah, it's worse.
Trust me with that.
Mm-hmm. And that's the sad part too, because when you're giving these masjids monies and they're not doing what you think they should be doing with it.
Agree.
So what, as a human, as a man that goes to this masjid that I've been given for 5 years, 6 years to the same masjid, and you're not doing anything with it. Okay, you know what? I want to see the fruits of my labor. I get it. I know in Islam it's all about our intentions, right? You give a homeless guy $10 with the intention that he's going to go buy food. If he goes buy beer or alcohol or wine, that's his thing. But my intention was to give it to him for food.
For food.
For food. That's our intention. But if I'm giving the masjid money because they're telling me that they're going to build a big masjid with a big golden dome and they're going to make it beautiful, and then 5 years later they haven't even cut the grass, You have to ask yourself something.
Agree 100%. Agree 100%. And there's a very, brother and sister, whoever listen to us, especially in charge of the masjid. Brother Mohammed have a very, very important point here.
Mhm.
If we give to the masjid for some kind of project or anything, or even to give the people around the masjid or different country, but the key, I give intention for them to give. To hold it, this is holding, actually, this is in your shoulder.
Yeah.
And that's a great sin, because if you die, that will be Allah will stand you. You will stand between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask you about every single penny.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what amazes me is a lot of the people that come in from nonprofits, the agencies, the relief funds, they'll show you videos and they'll show you tapes and pictures of what they're doing with the money. Okay, mashallah, I get to see from far away what they're doing. But my local masjid or my local community, you can't see.
In fact, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the sadaqah, to give it even to your own people.
Exactly.
He said, al-aqrabuna awla bil ma'ruf. Al-aqrabun, the relative, more deserving. Yeah. Okay. Wow. But number one is my family.
Yeah.
After my family, brother and sister and uncle and a spread. Yeah. That's very important. Very important.
And that's why I say, like, okay, you put a standard on how much you're gonna pay for the month of Ramadan. It's very simple. I have X amount of dollars. I have $5,000. I can only give. That's, everybody has their own income. Everybody has their own limitations. You got a guy, mashallah, who owns, hundreds of businesses and real estate. He can do more. But as a humble person, as a basic person who has, basic needs, you set $5,000 for the month of Ramadan. Go to your imams, go to your local, community members, your elders, and say, hey, listen, I have, $2,000 I want to give to a brother in need locally. Let me pay off somebody's credit card bill. Do you know anybody who has a credit card bill of $2,000 that I can help pay that brother's credit card off?
Oh, that's beautiful.
How simple is that?
Actually, this one includes all the zakah. For example, the debt actually part of the zakah. You can give a person in debt.
Pay it off for them.
You take one of the zakah to give it to them. By the way, zakah is not our topic, but inshallah, we're going to speak more maybe before Ramadan. Speak about zakah. Zakah, if you have in American money, 7,400, some people 750, or 700, 500. This money, 700,000,
7,500,
705 for the whole entire year. There is zakah.
Yeah.
But the sadaqah, you can give, if you don't have the call it nisab, 750, you have zakah. If you have $7,000, $500, there's zakah after that. Be less than that, sadaqah charity. That was our topic here.
And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about charity.
Yeah, charity.
And during Ramadan, and the fact that, like, we know during that month you get better rewards.
Yeah, indeed.
Right. That whatever you do this time during this month of Ramadan, it's gonna, tenfold. It's gonna come back to you, inshallah.
But there's sadaqah. What's sadaqah? Sadaqah, brother. By the way, if a person is sick, he gives sadaqah, Allah will cure him.
Inshallah.
Okay. Even poor, I don't have only $100, but I give $10 for this.
Yeah, but absolutely.
But he 10 times.
Yeah.
The sadaqah is a great thing.
Absolutely.
Plus, Allah loves that.
Yeah.
Allah loves those.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The zakat is a faridah.
Yeah.
But this charity, you desire your own. You cannot.
Absolutely. And this is after, like I said, after you have everything paid off, after you're taken care of. As long as you, your wife, your kids, and you guys are taken care of, you guys are good to go. And then you say to yourself, okay, I have this much to give. Let's find somebody who needs something. Or you, your brothers, the close people around you that you guys are known to be good to go. A brother is in need, a sister is in need, she has a broken car, or he has a busted car, or he needs a car to go to work, or whatever. If you can put all your money together and say, okay, listen, we're going to give this person sadaqah this year.
Yeah.
And then the person who receives it, and if you're one of those people that receive this sadaqah, you're the person that receives these things, it's your turn next. right? You're next.
Yeah.
After you're taken care of and your bill is paid or your debt is paid, now you're next. You have to give next year.
But wallahi, brother, this is beautiful here. Hadith Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is always hadith. If you give, Allah will give you even more.
Yeah.
They give more, and that is
and
beautiful.
what about the appreciation of taking, of getting?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh,
And
yes.
so when you're not saying, okay, I'm going to take it, pay my bill, and I'm going to go charge my credit card again, or I got this car, I'm going to go, drink and drive and blow up the car. No, you take appreciation. You say alhamdulillah for what you got.
Alhamdulillah for everything. Yes.
Right. And then you say, okay, now my turn to get my money,
Yeah.
get my job, get my career, get whatever I got to get, save. So next year I want to give
Yes.
to the next person. And this is how you solve the problem in our small community. This is how you teach your kids, look, right? In Islam it says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
Hadith Rasul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the hadith. That's what you're here for.
The Hadith Rasul, 7 types of people under the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you give in your right hand, you don't know in left hand you give.
Yeah, absolutely.
But also it's okay to give publicly.
Yeah, it's
To
okay.
encourage the others.
To encourage the others. And
for example, Sunnah followers need some money.
Yeah.
And anybody in Sunnah followers says, yeah, we have to give $1,000 for everybody. $1,000 for Sunnah followers. A lot of people encourage each other, inshallah.
to help each other out.
Yeah.
But with that, and that's the thing, right? Because a lot of people, and this is what I've noticed too, a lot of people don't want to ask for help, or they're embarrassed to ask for help.
Yes. Allah said that in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's but if you're that person that needs that help,
Yes, Allah
Right.
said that in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah. Yeah.
don't be too prideful to get a little help, because honestly, when you look at the community that we're living in, mashallah, you go to the masjid, you see a guy driving a Mercedes and a guy taking a bus to get to the masjid.
Yes.
You see,
Actually, my masjid, the new one is here. Same thing.
you see it, like
Yeah.
you see the disparity of how. But then you go to like a synagogue or or these other places, and they're all mashallah driving beautiful, fancy, because they help
And
each other.
bicycle.
And electric bikes, these guys.
Yeah.
But they help each other out.
Yes.
Right, they bring each other up. If you make one of those guys a millionaire, they'll make 10 of them a millionaire. They'll all help each other come up. This is where we lack as Muslims, as one ummah. We decide that, well, I make $1 million, I don't want anybody else to make $1 million. It's all mine. That's not the way the ummah is supposed to be. We're supposed to be bringing each other up. And I think this is the month, inshallah, this Ramadan is, I hope for change, that we can see in real time. You can see it in real time that the imam can make an announcement. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. We have a brother here who wants to, help somebody out with their credit card bill. Just bring us your bill. That's it.
Yeah.
And the brother wants to stay anonymous.
Actually, in my masjid, South Carolina,
Mhm.
I did the same. We have electricity, you have water, we have garbages. And I said, I need for electricity, I need for water. Believe it or not, the man come to me and even extra.
Yeah.
And
But because they see, right? We
Yeah.
see what this money is going for.
this is the key, brother and sister. Yeah, we give whoever in charge with this money collected, you have to show, yes, we spend it here and there and here.
And so this is one of the ways I think that we can also teach our kids. Like, when you have like you take that bill or that credit card statement from the imam, and because the imam, it's all confidential, it's all private. You're not gonna go and say, I'm Brother Muhammad, I'm gonna pay off some of this credit card. No, because you'll have 10 people throwing, $50,000 worth of debt on you. No,
Yeah.
you go to the imam, I want to stay anonymous, and you go home to your kids and you tell them, listen, this is what I'm doing for charity this year. For the month of Ramadan, this is what I'm doing. When you guys get older and you guys start making your money, I want you guys to do the same thing. So inshallah, start building your savings, start making sure so that way you can pay somebody else's debts for them. And then you pass it down to generation to
I
generation.
love that, yes.
Right? That's how you work. That's how you build an ummah. That's how you start at home.
Yeah, actually, I was in Texas.
Mhm.
One of the brothers started Fajr, he would come together. Every time I see him come to the masjid, when he go inside, he put something in the box. And we leave, he put something in the box.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3 times. I said, brother Osama, I want to know what you do. So what, brother? I notice every time I go to the masjid, he put something. You leave the masjid, he put something. So, Wallah, brother Ibrahim, I put only $1. When I enter, $1. When I leave $1, I mean, how much?
$2.
$2. So believe it or not, after the month finish, Allah send me minimum $1,000, $1,000. Say, brother, I have to do the same thing.
I gotta start doing the same thing.
And may Allah bless the brother, may Allah give him shifa. And this brother, the most unique brother, we did that. We are imitating.
Yeah.
I told you I have a leading the salah. And Assalamu alaikum. By the way, one brother in the masjid here, when he entered the masjid, he put $1. I don't know. When he leave $1, and guess what? The end of the month, Allah send him $1,000.
I don't know.
And everyone, okay, brother. But believe it or not, yes.
Yeah, it works.
Wallahi, Allah al-Razzaq.
Listen,
brother, Allah is the provider. So don't worry about tomorrow. Allah is the provider. Don't be worried about tomorrow.
And it's amazing because when you see that you give 50 and then 100 comes, you give 100 and 300 comes. So when you think about the people in our masjids that are really wealthy, right? The ones that are super, mashallah, taken care of, and Allah has blessed them. And I always have to remind the kids, because I know some of the kids that these parents are from. I explain to the kids, this is your time. This Ramadan this is where we change.
Yes.
Right. This is where we can change the narrative of how we treat each other.
I love that.
And it starts from home. Yeah, the kids. When you talk to the kids,
listen carefully. Start from home.
Yeah.
I repeat it again.
It starts at the house. When I tell the kids, when you talk to the parents about what we talked about, because a lot of the times the kids, they come, they talk to the parents, and then the parents see me. Oh, your brother Mohammed, my kid told me this. My kid said you said that. When you talk to the kids and you explain to the kids, your job is to go home and talk to your parents about what we're going to give this month, how we're going to do this month. And a lot of parents are going to say, "Oh, you're too young. You don't need to know these things." No. And this is for everybody here.
I love that. Yeah.
They're not too young. The kids are never too young to learn about how to give charity. This is when at this age, middle school, high school, college, it doesn't matter. They have to see how we as parents do it. And we can't just hold on to our money. And I made $1 million and I don't want anybody touching my money, or I don't want to help anybody. Okay, I'll donate to overseas, but I don't want. No, show your kids. Listen, this is what I'm doing. And the kids come back home. Mama, Baba, I think we're pretty good, mashallah. We have a beautiful house. We have beautiful cars. Let's do this Ramadan a little bit different. Let's try just a little bit. Change something, Mom, Dad. Let's go to the masjid and see who we can help.
I love this idea.
Right? And if you, as a parent, hear your kids saying this, think about the impact that kid is going to have. You're actually empowering now. When you do what your kid's saying, you're giving that kid power, saying, I made that choice. It was my idea. Right? That kid now, he's going to say, I had that idea that I told my mom and I told my dad, and they listened to me.
Yeah.
Right? My mom and dad actually listened to me. This is how you show communication. This is how you show what it means to be a good parent, what it means to be a good Muslim. Right? Because I know there's people in our masjids. SubhanAllah, there's people in our masjids that need help.
Yes.
They need help.
Yeah.
When you give to the masjids and you give, and I know there's some of the followers, I know the people that go to the masjids, they know what I'm talking about. Because this is the normal thing that we have where we give to the masjid, and we don't see nothing. We don't see nothing. We don't see the new building that was supposed to be built 10 years ago. We don't see any new equipment or any new buildings, or the paint is falling, the carpets are wrinkled, and they're having holes all over it. We don't see anything. So why do we keep giving? And if you stop giving to that masjid, I get it. I understand, because there's masjids that I stopped giving to. I said, "Khalas, I'm done with you guys, because you're not." I've been coming here for how many years, and I don't see nothing. It still smells bad. It still has dirt all over the place. It hasn't changed.
It depends about the board.
And that's the thing, right? I don't blame the imams more than I do the board members.
Yes, agree.
Because and then I was board members of the other masjids in Pennsylvania, and I know just from being on these things and seeing these things, you have to do stuff.
Yes.
Right. When I was on the board for community relations and community things with the kids, with the youth groups, I would say, give me, I'm going to take the kids and we're going to do Fajr basketball. You come pray Fajr. If you pray Fajr, we'll take you to the YMCA. We'll go play some basketball. And I'll take you to get, bagels and coffee and drinks on me. I don't care. I don't want any money from anybody. I just want the kids to come to the masjid. And subhanAllah, after the third week, I went from 5 kids to 15 kids playing basketball and everything. And then the parents were giving me money. Hey, I'll pay for lunch. I'll pay. I'll pay for the breakfast. I'll pay for.
Yes.
Just keep doing what you're doing, right? And so I was never asking for money. But
Allah said, وفي ذلك فليتنافس المتنافسون. In this case, we compete to each other.
Yes.
Allah said that.
Yeah, and that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Ya Allah,
but instead we're competing with each other of who can make more money.
And
then we look down at the people who don't make money. We look down at the imams. We look down at the people because they're not millionaires.
And it is sad when you look down to the imam that make the whole community, by the way, down.
It does, because the imam,
if the people treating the imam like a employee, the masjid go down. Supposed to imam, that's number one supposed to be.
And that's, I guess, because in this society that we live in, we define success as how much money somebody has, not by how much iman somebody has.
No, Sheikh Hassan, mashallah, in this masjid, more 4 years is an imam for the masjid. No one say anything.
Nobody says anything.
Yeah. May Allah give him shifa.
Inshallah. And I mean, but we look at it like this month of Ramadan, it can be different.
This is very important. Your brother Mohammed, in the beginning, Ramadan, we're going to change.
Yeah.
We can change to be better than we are. I mean, yes, I'm good, but I can be better.
Anybody can
I'm
be
bad, I can be good.
Yeah.
And so everyone in Ramadan, that month of change.
Yes.
To the best.
To the best.
And everybody in Ramadan, they get dua. Clean the heart.
Put your hands up.
And raise it.
Yeah. And you talk to the kids like this.
Yeah.
And they look at you like, well, when we pray with my dad, we do this or we do that. We don't really, it's fast. Slow down. Slow down. Have a conversation with your kids about what Ramadan actually is about. If you don't know, if you're a parent, you don't know what Islam or what Ramadan is all about, then ask.
Yes.
Ask, learn, go on YouTube, watch videos, whatever it takes. If you're embarrassed to ask an imam because your age, and a lot of people don't want to ask because they don't want to look, oh, I should know this by now. I'm 40, I'm 50, I don't know these answers. Then watch YouTube videos. There's good people on there that you can kind of
YouTube sometimes take you a different direction.
No. Watch the good videos. Don't please, brothers and sisters. Watch the good.
We have a shiur ask you, sunnah forward ask you. Alhamdulillah, we have an access.
You have enough people that can. There's good people out there. No, weed out the bad. But this Ramadan, this is where you have to start to see where the world is headed, right? For the last 100 years, people hated Muslims. Right, people were told
after September 11, you're right. Yes.
After people were terrorists. These people are angry. These people are rude. These people they suppress their women. We had so much negative stereotypes all these years, and now it's changing.
Yes.
People are converting to Islam on a so fast basis, daily basis. No Muslims. I think we just had one here.
Yes, that
converted today. We have so many people converting to Islam because they're starting to really research and read and understand and say, oh my gosh, and all these years that we've been told, all these movies that they put out there that Muslims are bad, Muslims are this, Muslims are this. It was all lies.
Yeah.
So this right now, I tell the kids this in the schools. Right now is the time that we can actually make really big, drastic changes within our own household. And when you see that household changing, and then you say, okay, I'm going to help another brother out or sister out, and then you show your kids, you teach your kids, this is what I'm doing. And I can only do this because I'm good.
I mean, he's the example.
You're the example.
The parents, male and female, father and mother, they are the example for the kids.
Yeah.
Agree.
And you do that every Ramadan. Every Ramadan, okay, here's $10,000 or here's $1,000 to this charity. But I'm going to give $1,000 to help somebody in my local community.
Yes.
And here's another $1,000 for a food pantry or whatever. And I'm going to give $1,000 to a sister or brother in need. And you show your kids. Don't tell the whole world. And please, if you're helping somebody local, please don't tell anybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Keep it on the down low.
It's halal.
Yeah.
To public, but it's better for that person, his dignity. Yes.
Yeah.
Agree.
And then if you are one of those people that does receive $1,000 or all of a sudden your credit card is wiped clean and somebody took care of that for you, please don't talk about it. Yeah. Please don't say anything about it. But in your head and your heart and your intention has to be, somebody help me, I got to help somebody.
Yes.
You know, so-
It's obvious, by the
It's
way.
obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah, I mean, but there are those
The
people.
majority.
The majority of people
Yeah, the majority,
will say, you know, they have clean hearts, they have good, you know, they have good deen, good, you know, inside their hearts with Allah. And then once you start to do that, little by little, you're going to start to see your kids. Their mindset's going to start. They're going to start mimicking you. They're going to start changing their mindset. And then after Ramadan, you're going to start to see that change that happened during Ramadan stays.
Yeah.
Remember, it's 30 days.
Yeah, that month of change.
It's 30 days. And we talked about this in the last one, where it takes 30 days to change a habit, 30 days to start something new, 30 days to stop something, right? We talked about stopping smoking. We talked about stop backbiting. We talk about, you know, all these bad habits that people do before and during when there's no Ramadan. But now we have to talk about, okay, what good can we do?
Smoking, cigarettes, smoking, or like vibe.
Everything. You're supposed to stop smoking everything during Ramadan. That's your starting point.
But some shiuk, no, the vibe.
Oh shit! Don't embarrass me, shiuk, man. It's worse. we had a whole session on vaping. Don't vape. It's bad for you. Vaping is bad. Smoking is bad.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
And what exactly vaping?
It's very bad.
Halal, yeah, in Ramadan, yes.
It's not halal at all. There's no halal vaping. Even if it says halal on there, it's not halal.
It doesn't mean halal. I don't know. I never touch it.
No, I know, but
I never touch it.
Some people write halal in Arabic, so they think it's halal or something. But
Wallahi?
yeah, there's crazy.
Oh my God!
There's crazy people out there that want to make it right.
And that vape could halal.
SubhanAllah. But that's a whole different topic, a whole different thing. We're on is the charity and the giving.
Yes.
And really understand and for everybody out there, know your limitations, right? You can't give everything.
Of course.
Right? You have to make sure that, you know, you're okay. Make sure all your bills are paid. Make sure you have food in your kitchens. Make sure your family's good. Make sure your debts are paid. Then
Allah said, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. لا يكلف. Allah will never force you to do this. At your ability, do it as much as you can.
As you can.
Another ayah, اتقوا الله ما استطعتم. Fear Allah as much as you can. That's
it. That's
Allah said that.
Yeah. And we just talk about money, but also, like when I was explaining to like a lot of the youth, was that, okay, if you have a skill set and you're young and you're getting your stuff together and you have a skill, you're an electrician or you're
Karate fighter.
No karate fighter. Or karate fighter, or you air conditioner guy or something.
Yes.
Go to the imam or go to the masjid and say, hey, look, I want to
I love that.
I want to go to somebody's house, a Muslim's house, and I want to help them if they have.
Repeat yourself. Repeat this to everyone. Please.
So we talk about money all the time and giving, but we also have to understand that a lot of us don't have the money to give, but we have skills. And so when you go to your local masjid, your imam or your board members, and you're an electrician or a carpenter or air conditioner guy, HVAC, something, and you have a skill set, I can clean some of these air conditioners, or I can do 5 air conditioners this Ramadan and clean them for them. Let me go do my skill set and clean these people's air conditioners up. Let me go and fix somebody's electrical for them. Let me use my skill set that Allah gave me. That Allah gave it. It's not mine. It's Allah's. He gave it to us.
It's more reward, more hasanat.
And you go to that person's house, and then you see, okay, this person needs a plug over here or something, but look, man, this person needs this and this person needs that. And people. This guy's toilet is not working anymore, but I'm here to fix his electrical. I'm gonna call my friend who I know who's a plumber. Hey, brother, there's a guy here or our family here that I'm in their house and I'm fixing their plug, but they need help with their toilet. Can you come and give them a free, service? Yes, go.
I love this ayah. We have to practice this. Beautiful. We have to practice this, brother and sister. Whoever listens to us, to our followers on social media, we have to practice this in our life. We really need
help each other.
Yes,
just helping.
Yes,
it's just a matter. And again, don't be those people that get these services for free and don't appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You say alhamdulillah, you say, oh my God, my toilet has been broken for 3 weeks. This brother came and all of a sudden, mashallah, my electrical work is working, my plumbing is working. Okay, you just had 2 Muslims come and help you.
And the best dua, Jazakallahu khairan. May Allah reward you the best.
Yeah.
I mean, and May Allah reward you in the dunya and
the
the hereafter.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that, brother.
Because
That's a very excellent idea, brother and sister. We have to help with that.
because a lot of us can't give money, right?
Especially Ramadan.
Especially
coming. And I'd like to actually, don't forget, some states very cold, some states that here in the north is hot.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and the air conditioner, to fix the air conditioner or toilet or something is very expensive. If somebody can donate the time and his qualification, that Allah is the best idea here, inshallah, if we can practice that, especially before Ramadan and even Ramadan. Especially Ramadan, everybody now busy. All of them having help as much as you can. If you help someone, Allah will help you.
Yeah, and then that person will see it, and maybe you don't know. Maybe you walk into a house and you're helping them and you're fixing their stuff, and their kids that live there, sees you doing this and tells mom how much you're paying this guy, and their mom goes, nothing. He's coming in for free.
He's a Muslim.
He's a Muslim. He's helping me out. That kid in his head now. Okay. That's what we're supposed to do as Muslims?
Yeah.
Yes. That, and we preach.
Yes.
We talk, we preach. The imams get on the members and they preach, help. Let the kids see it.
Yes.
Let the kids, if you're a plumber, if you're a worker, if you have a skill set, take your kid with you. Right? And show them, teach them, let them see, and then get in the car after you're done and say, Habibi, did you see that I didn't charge that person? You know why I didn't charge that person? Because they don't have the money, but I don't have money to give. But I'm going to help them with my service.
A brother this morning came to my house to give me money to give it to some family. And the family don't know about this person. I know him, and he knows the need, and he gave me money. Please give it to them.
And that's how you do it. It's an anonymous.
Yes.
It's nobody. Who gave this?
And this one, by the way, he's not working, but Allah send him money for him, and he just donate. So, brother, Allah al-Razzaq. Allah is a provider. Give for the sake of Allah. Allah multiply more and more for 10 times, even more.
Yeah.
The key what? The intention.
Always.
The intention.
Always.
Let's have an intention. Prepare yourself with the intention. This beautiful month of Ramadan coming soon, inshallah. May Allah make it peace and tranquility and forever all the Muslims, Ya Rab, in the whole world, Ya Rab. Same time, I want to plan to give. By the way, if I don't have money, I can help. With this, I don't have money, I can help. I can be part of some family to help.
Absolutely.
And I love this idea. We have to practice as a Muslim to be together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And if you noticed because you were there on Saturday.
Yes.
You notice how many now, and I see it now, even, and not just that masjid, but a lot of Muslims, younger Muslims, are starting to their own businesses. They want to start their own thing. They want to get their own names and brands and all this stuff. And I said, yesterday, even Saturday, I was looking and I was saying, mashallah, man, look, we have, I think it was like 25 different tents and food trucks
and kids.
There were kids behind the tables selling, and then I see this and I'm like, subhanallah, mashallah, look at this.
And December 2 months, the conference, a lot of food. Who running the food and the bazaars and fruit? Kids, youth and kids. May Allah bless our Muslim kids, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Ya Rab.
And so, as a Muslim, as a grown man, as myself, and as I'm walking down these stalls and checking these things out, I don't need stuff, but I felt like I have to, I want to help them out. You buy this shirt, I don't know how many shirts I have of Islamic shirts. I don't know how I'm going to wear them all, but I want to.
Yes,
you want to give, you want to support, you want to, you want to help these brothers out. So as a Muslim ummah, as Ramadan's coming and approaching, and you want to have, your family gatherings, or you want to donate food to the masjid, use a Muslim person, use a small business person.
The idea.
Say, hey, call that brother up who is making shawarma sandwiches. Hey, I want you to make this dinner for that masjid. How much is it for 500 people or 300 people? And then give. Or you can't give for 500 people, then get a bunch of your family members.
I mean, if you can.
Of course, inshallah.
Yeah.
Or you see, or a person who makes things or does things, Islamic art or Islamic stuff. Support those guys.
Something very important. Please. The new Muslims. Sometimes we have family as a Muslim, we grow up as a Muslims, but in new Muslims, the majority of the new Muslims, his family not Muslims. We have to take care of new Muslims.
Absolutely.
You have to adopt those people in your house and support in the phone call, support, especially Ramadan. The only one in the family fasting.
I know there's a brother, I think in Pennsylvania back in the days when I was there, he would take all the reverts to his house.
Yeah, we have in Florida.
Yeah.
Omar,
Omar,
mashallah, he's doing an excellent job. And not only many in South Florida, but not only us. You know, I mean, all over the United States.
We can only do so much.
And plus in Florida, only South Florida. I don't know the other, doing the other states, but we are in South Florida doing that. And we're supposed to do the stuff. The new Muslims is an amana.
Absolutely.
Amana, new Muslim, welcome to Islam. Yeah. Unfortunately, when especially, oh my God, brother Mohammed, jazakallah khair, the Eid coming, do not forget those families because they have no family except us.
Yeah, absolutely. We're one ummah.
My family actually, when we moved to Eid, we're doing our house.
Yeah, you should.
But not all us.
Yeah.
We are a few people come. But honestly, the new Muslim invite you to your house, be part of your family, and believe me, the blessing from Allah, the money will come to you. The blessing will come. Many blessing will come to you when you do that.
We talk about money just as being like, you know, you give 100, you get 500. But people, I don't think people really realize that, like, if you give them $100, it's not just, you know, you might get 500. It's, you know, maybe you were, you know, speeding down the highway and you didn't get caught with that ticket. Hey, you just saved yourself $150. You know, like that. These little things that, you know, we don't think about, but you know, you see the cop waiting for you in the middle of the road, and you look at your speedometer. You're, oh my gosh, I'm going 90 and a 70, but the cop didn't get you. Well, there you go. You just saved yourself $300.
Yes.
You know, so you think about that, or you think about, you know, maybe you had a car repair that was going to cost you $150, but then it cost you $30. So Allah saves you the money some other way. Like you'll get the money saved. And I talk like this. I talk like this because I noticed this, right? I know I have conversations with my mom all the time where it's, you know, yeah, we're not millionaires, but look, we got this for cheaper, or we got this cheaper, and this happened and it saved me money. So, you know, it's not just I'm going to give $100 and Allah's going to give me $500. There's ways that when you look at your life and you see how Allah blessed you.
Yes.
It's not just by Allah's going to throw $100 at you. Here, Habibi, here's $100. No, that's not the way it works.
Yes.
Right? We have to kind of understand that there's other blessings, not just money. Right? Maybe Allah's going to bless you with a kid in the future that's going to be a beautiful kid and a good, righteous kid.
Yeah, of course. You know, the health,
the energy, the mindset, the brain. Allah blesses you not just with money, man. It's with everything else.
Yeah.
And I think that gets lost in the thought process of charity, of giving. Well, I don't want to give $500. I don't want to give $50 because, you know, I can use that $50 to go, you know, play video games or go, you know, to the store and buy another shirt or something. You know, we think like this. But then if you're going to spend $50 on that shirt, you're going to spend $50 on the shirt. But if you give that money to the messenger, $50, you don't know that shirt might become $10 next week. It might go on sale. You know, like, so you think outside the box of how you get yourself ready for Ramadan.
By the way, our great Imams, al-Bukhari, Muhammad al-Bukhari, the book of Bukhari, Sahih al-Bukhari, when he grew up, one of the people gave him something in his eyes and he became blind. Al-Bukhari, the one of our books here, he was blind, was a kid. They make tricks for him. And they said there is no way to make to have a sight again. His mother gave it charity, and she saw a dream. Ibrahim alayhi salam came and he said, your son is going to see again. Ibrahim alayhi salam. And when she wake up, and al-Bukhari can see his mom even better than even before, with the charity of his mother.
You see, we think of money, but we don't think about the other blessings.
Yeah, yes.
And we have a lot of stories that you know.
Yeah, a lot of stories.
You know,
correct. Yes.
It complements that mindset, and not just in the Bukharis and these stories, but also in real life. I see it.
Yes, me too.
I see it in real life. You know, you look at the ultra wealthy, rich Muslims, and then when you go to their houses and they're miserable.
Agree.
Right? And you ask yourself, you know, and you see it. Then you hear the stories and how they talk to you and they tell you what's going on. And then you ask that question, like, what are you doing with the money that Allah's given you?
Yes.
Right? What are you giving back? And oh well, I don't want to give back because I worked hard for this money. I worked really hard. I worked 18 hours, 19 hours, 20 hours a day. Well, Habibi, I think you're working so much, but your guys are miserable. You make so much money, but your kids are not listening. You got so much, you have so much, but in fact you have so little.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I see some people
Yeah.
with very extremely rich,
Yeah.
and have no happiness.
Have no happiness.
And a lot of problems.
And they'll tell you, oh brother, I took my family to Hajj 15 times. Oh brother, I did this, I took my family here. Oh, they got the nicest cars. Yeah, but what are you doing with your money? What are you how are you making your money?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your money? Are you donating? Are you giving? Are you helping other people? Are you just helping yourself? You're set. And again, this goes to the Muslims who are set. If your life is set and you have the money and you got your kids are taken care of and you're okay, then help somebody else. Right? You see a brother who's starting a business or who wants to start a business. There's a guy on TikTok and YouTube. He makes videos. He goes around the London in England and he goes, what's your dream? A lot of people probably here seen this guy. He goes, what's your dream? He goes to the microphone and talks to random people. And one time I saw him talking to he went to a hijabi, a girl wearing a hijab, and she was in the library. I want to be and he goes to her, what's your dream? And she says, I want to become I don't know, making dresses or some type of designer. Okay, bring me your designs tomorrow and I'll give you some money to help you start if I like your stuff, I'm gonna give you some money. Yeah, just they're non-Muslim guy, just a random guy. And this is what he does. This is his video, his channel.
Wow.
He makes money and he gives it to the people. That's a non-Muslim. A non-Muslim just
non-Muslim do that?
Yeah, to random people.
Wow.
And I'm here telling the Muslims, we gotta help each other.
Yes.
I look at the other community and they're flourishing. They're making all each other successful. And this is where we lack as Muslims is
You're right with that.
we don't want to see each other successful. We're afraid that if you make $1 million, you're afraid that I'm going to make $2 million. No. What if you make $1 million, I make $1 million, and we go help somebody else make $1 million? Let's get together and see how we can help that brother and that sister.
Brother and sister, ask a question here in America and Europe also, whoever listen. Why the Jewish always rich? Why the Jewish always rich?
Yeah.
My second language, Hebrew, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I speak Hebrew because I grew up in Muslim occupation.
Yeah.
I went many interface with the synagogues and priests in synagogues and churches. And that every synagogue, they have a treasure, money. Support any Jewish come to be a doctor, to be an engineer, to have a business. They help him, and he have nothing, zero money. He become millionaire in order what? To help others.
Yeah, to help
That's why they're rich.
Yeah. And we don't.
But us, we don't do that.
Well, see, here's how. And this is we talk about numbers, and there's a way that this society teaches that they understand that there's more power when you divide people up, right? When you have division, it's easier to control, right? So they know that. So that's why they're together, right? And also when you multiply, you get more. That's why you see them having a lot of kids, because they know the more they multiply, the more they can make sure that they teach those kids the values that they want them to teach. They learn. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Right. We're supposed to be having a bunch of kids. We're supposed to be teaching our kids these things, right? But
actually, we're gonna have a bigger problem when Ramadan comes. This masjid, Ramadan, not Ramadan. Ramadan.
Oh, yeah.
And the end of Ramadan, Eid, not Eid.
Eid.
But everybody, our Hajj, everybody Hajj.
Oh yeah.
Hajj, yes.
Yeah.
That's Ramadan.
That's a whole different topic, man. We can talk about
my point is that if we are together like Brother Mohammed, we helping each other, be cooperate with each other, support each other, the problem solved.
Absolutely.
Problem solved.
We can solve it. It's such an easy fix. We talk about boycotting. We talk about, don't go here, don't shop there, don't do this, don't do that. And you see the impact of, the little boycotts here and there. Actually, just saw the video about one of the CEOs complaining, saying, "Khallah, stop boycotting us. This war is over. Come back to us." And people are like, "No, we haven't shopped here for years. I'm not going to go back." But we see that the impact of when you come together. Think about when COVID hit, when everybody was stuck at home, right? Nobody was driving. What happened? The gas prices went down. That was
all the system with the niqab.
Yeah, but everybody was wearing niqab. But we saw the power of unity, right? Right there. That shows you. It took 1 week and everything dropped. Everything dropped.
Right.
And people don't see it as that. People say, "Oh, well, it was COVID." No, but think about it. If we do that together, all one people, and we all go to a masjid, and your local masjid, you tell your imam, make an announcement. I want to find out who needs some help.
Oh.
And that person has to show proof.
Beautiful.
That they need help. Of course, don't just take any random person. I need proof. You want me to pay off your credit card bill? Give me that credit card bill. I'll pay it off, but I want to pay it off in secret. Right?
Start to do that, brother and sister.
And not just that, okay, imam, make an announcement. And if there's somebody struggling, they need a car to get fixed, or they need, you're an auto mechanic. Put a limit. I want to fix 2 cars this Ramadan for free. Up to $500 worth of repairs or something. Whatever you can do. Think outside the box of just giving money. Right? It's not, and I tell my kids all the time, it's not just about giving money. Give your skills.
Yeah, I love it.
Right? Give your skills. You have certain skill sets. Right? If you're a nutritionist, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you have a certain skill set, we talk about mechanics, but there's also other things that you can do.
Yes, I agree.
Right? We can't go down the list of everything in the amount of time that we have. But if you're a person, a brother, a sister of an expertise, and that what you're selling, what kind of expert you are, costs a lot of money, and a lot of people can't afford what you do or what you can offer, then go give it. Give it out. You can help so many people, and I guarantee you, once you start to see this trend. You make this a trend, right? For all of my internet guys, the trend, which is like something that's going to be like, everybody wants to do it, right? And you'll see people, once the imam makes that first announcement during the Friday lecture or Friday prayer, people are going to hear this. Oh, wait, I can do this? Okay, imam, after you fix that one, give me, find me 3 people who need my help. And then you'll hear the imam saying, hey, we need 3 people that, if you know any 3 people, Muslims that need some help, we have a brother here who wants to help them. Give us some names, some phone numbers. We want to get with these people. That. You'll start to see people
step by step.
Yeah. And then you'll start to see people who are giving. They'll see what their money is going for.
And the key, the intention to start. Yes. Plus, Allah will multiply this more and more.
Big time.
Yes.
Big time. You give to the masjids and they don't do anything with it. And I know people get tired of me saying this, that, if you're an imam, if you're a board member, please don't be that board member or that imam that takes that money and doesn't do anything with that money.
And some people actually, in this case, they give up from the board.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Insist with other colleagues. You can do that.
And listen, there's power. There's power. Like I just said, there's power in numbers. If all the people of that masjid, the emails are all there. If all the members of that masjid gets on their phone and sends an email saying, listen, we've donated X amount of dollars in the last 3 years. We haven't seen anything for our money. Where's the fruits of our money?
Yes.
What have you guys done with this money?
Yes.
Show us proof of what's going on with this money. And as an imam or as a board member, if you're doing everything the right way, you should have proof of everything we do with the money.
Some masajid do that, by the way.
Yeah, some. I'm not saying all of them.
Yeah,
but I know some that don't do that.
Yeah.
I know some that just have been taking and taking and taking, and it gets exhausting.
Yeah. If you have a brother and sister who have any question, prepare yourself for the question, or if you're regarding this topic to give an advice or an idea, inshallah, we're good. Inshallah, we have still 5 minutes, inshallah.
There's a lot of ideas out there.
Yeah, but brother, Ramadan is coming. Actually, we encourage the kids regarding this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all ages, like a elementary school, middle school, high school. What exactly?
You got to make it fun, right?
Fun.
If you're not making things fun, they're not gonna want to do it, right? They're not like how well. I would say I was gonna say that they're not like us, but you're way older than me, so they're not like me or you. Back in our days,
fun. Give me an example.
Like fun is like I see parents, Ramadan's coming, and that mindset of, oh my God, I can't eat, I can't have my coffee. Yeah, but it's like for me, Like I used to be like that. Because for me, my coffee was my biggest thing. I need my coffee in the morning. I'm gonna have a headache. But I adjusted my time frame. I adjusted myself. Okay, let me drink coffee right before, and I'll have my caffeine all day. So I made it, and then I'm good. And I go and when my kids were younger, I would put balloons all over the floor for Ramadan. I would stay up all night blowing balloons.
You prepare to have fun.
Prepare. Yeah, like you prepare. You make it exciting. You do things. And I noticed, when we did that, other people started doing that. Other family members started saying, "Oh, they're blowing up balloons." Yeah, I stay up till 12 o'clock at night blowing balloons before Eid, and just blowing. And we would have hundreds of balloons on the floor, covering the gifts and the toys and the.
That's the way. That's sadaqah for the family. That will give sadaqah for your wife, for your husband, your son, your daughter. The sadaqah.
Yeah.
But you give even sadaqah with a smile.
With a smile, always.
The smile,
always.
Smile.
Yeah.
In Ramadan, especially men especially.
We have a thing where we don't.
Not us.
No,
us.
We smile.
Yeah,
we smile too much.
We are good boys. Brothers here. When you enter the house, smile, help.
No matter
that's great charity.
No matter what you
great charity.
No matter what you go through.
And Prophet Muhammad الابتسامة في وجه أخيك صدقة. The smile for your brother صدقة charity. Okay, not and hate the person.
No, have an attitude, man.
Yes, attitude.
Your attitude when you walk into the house as a husband, as a wife, anybody, a husband and a wife. When you walk into that house, your attitude is gonna determine. Yeah, smile and say salam, just like his wife just said.
What he said?
Smile and say salam.
Yes, of course.
Of course. But your attitude, your demeanor, your vibe that you're coming into the house is going to change the whole house atmosphere.
Plus, the sunnah, when you enter the house, you say, Bismillah walajna, Bismillah kharajna, wallahi tawakkalna, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Even there is no one in the house. The shayateen, the jinn run away.
Yeah, get them out.
Yes.
Get them out.
Assalamu alaikum, enter the house.
It's a big.
And Rasulullah gave a great charity with Aisha. He kissed Aisha.
That's too much love for me. I'm just kidding.
Alhamdulillah, I have a statement or something to say. We can just say Bismillah. We can say Bismillah. And that takes care of that too when we come into our homes. But I'm concerned about Zakat. There are millions of Muslims out there, and a lot of the Muslims, especially sisters, are really in need of Zakat. Yes. Is that being distributed correctly? Because I've been with a sister, and a man reached in his pocket to give her $20, and she refused to accept it because it was $20, and she was looking for Zakat. I would have accepted it, but it's just that I experienced that firsthand, and I wondered, where is the Zakat that could have helped that sister?
And like I said, that's why I go to the board members and the masjids. If they're not doing what they need to be doing, the right way they need to be doing. That's why we said, and that's why I was mentioning, you as a brother or as a sister, if you want to give the zakat, you have to go to the imam, go to the people, and make an announcement so they can come to you. And with the proof of who it needs that zakat. Yes. So that way you could give that person directly. If you don't trust your people, that's terrible.
Yeah. Now hold on. Sister Alisa, the question here at the Imam. We have a form in the masjid. A lot of people, especially before Ramadan, a lot of people come in Ramadan and even before Ramadan. It's too much, and we cannot give everyone. What we do, a big application. Ibrahim, so and so and so and so. I need the money because of so and so and so and so. And we take we sit together with the board, and this person, she deserve this. Why? Because they have distribute whatever they have for everyone to be happy. Because the number in different massages, believe me, sometimes thousands of numbers, thousands of brothers and sisters. Yeah. So if you get 20, that means definitely. He gives the other people need the money too.
And see, this is.
But hold on, with all my respect, a lot of people need thousands.
Yeah,
I know.
Wallahi, sister called me actually yesterday. She had an amount of money. Sorry, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, with amount big money, and said she wanna 4 sisters wanna give zakah for them, and she told me that one this. So, at my opinion, say she have kids. And in the apartment, and this, she deserves more than others. and the other people got mad.
Mm.
But the Imam, he see what the situation in front of him.
What's the most urgent?
Urgent. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
And this is how you break that cycle of the need, because we've been doing it wrong all these years, and they've been doing it right. They've been helping each other since the beginning, right? That's why they're always rich. That's why they're always
Yes.
there. So now we're starting now. 2025, we're starting now to see.
Start.
Yeah, we're starting now to see what they've been doing for the last 70 years, 80 years. So, we have to play catch up.
But Brother Mohammed is right, by the way. A lot of masajid also, the neighbor to the masjid needs a lot of money and cars and houses and a lot.
Yeah.
That's why we sit and we see the number and we give.
Yeah.
In fact, the first day of Ramadan, whatever we analyze, give.
And there's only, like I said, there's only so much we can do, right?
Yes.
I mean, there's so much need, but there's not enough.
Especially in Ramadan more.
Yeah.
Yes, more. Alhamdulillah.
Good.
May Allah provide brother, all you brother and sister, wealth and money and everything, and to give to the others, inshallah. May Allah guide us to right path, all of us, brother and sister. May Allah gather all us with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah give shifa for every sick person. May Allah give wealth and money and health for whoever poor and need money. Ameen, ameen, ya Rabbil Ameen.
Are there any more questions before you go? Any more questions on Zoom?
Time.
No problem. We'll do it
Next time.
No, no, Sister Anisa, what the question?
No, I don't have any. If you don't have time, mashallah. No one is come forward.
Prepare yourself, brother and sister, for next week for a question.
Okay.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
I'm sure I will contribute.